This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. We do always rise, giving all the honor and all the glory to the Most High Yahuwah through His Son, Yahusha HaMashiach. Grateful for space and opportunity to be able to come before you all and bring forth the word. Lee, pick me up at Romans 15:4.
Yes, sir. For whatever was written before was written to limit us,
To teach us.
so that through endurance and through the nakum of the Kitabim, we
That we
might
might
have
what?
tikva.
That's right. The things that were written before were coming to teach us, to show us how to be just like Yahuwah is, which is just what the Son demonstrated. He demonstrated how to be like the Father, and we got to be like the Son, which will make us like the Father. And that encouragement will help us to endure, to be able to overcome the different challenges and obstacles that we go through as we try to surmount this thing called life. Lee, pick me up at MathathaYahu 19:16. I had a preacher ended up putting me over the phone line. So I had a couple of people that ended up calling me, and I had a brother who called, and he was asking me, and he was saying, how is it that what is it that's going to take for us to be saved? Is it just as simple as, keeping the 10 Commandments? So I wanted to kind of address a couple of the questions that I received through the phone and see if we can help some people get some information prevalent to salvation. Go ahead, Lee.
Behold, a Ish approached him and said to Murray,
Good master.
what is the two thing that I must do to acquire Alam Kai?
What is it that I'm going to have to do to obtain eternal life?
And he said to him,
What did he say?
why is it that you ask me about what is two? There is nothing two but one.
There's none good but one. Even when we looked at Romans 15:4, the whole thing was about it teaching us to be like the Father, to be like the good one. So if we take the word and we become like him, now we become good. Go ahead, Lee. Keep going.
And that is Elohim. But if you desire to enter Kai,
If you desire life,
keep the commandments.
keep the commandments. Keep everything I told you to do. Come on.
And he said to him, what are they?
Which ones? The 10?
And Yahusha said, they are these.
They're these.
You should not murder. You should not commit adultery.
That's right.
You should not steal. You should not bear false testimony.
That's right. And what did he say?
Honor your father and your aim, and Ahab your fellow as yourself.
That's right.
The young Ish said to him,
What did he say?
I have kept all these things from my youth.
I kept all these things from my youth. From me being a child, I've kept these things. I've been reared in this way. So this is a behavior. This is a pattern that I've been demonstrating since a child.
What am I still lacking?
What am I lacking? What is it? If I'm keeping these things, and even when it's written there, it condenses what it really would have been, which would have been everything that would have been told in the quote unquote 10 Commandments. But he kind of summarized it here and said, hey, everything that you named out, I've been doing this since the time I was a child. Let's see, did that make him perfect? Did that make him tube like the Father?
Yahushua said to him,
What did he say?
If you desire to be complete, go sell your possessions and give to the poor.
He said, if you desire to do what?
Be complete.
Okay, so I've already been keeping these 10 Commandments, but there's something else lacking. So if I'm desiring to be complete, that's because there is some sort of lack in me. But what did he tell him?
Go sell your possessions.
Sell what you have.
And give to the poor.
And give it to the poor. And what did he say?
And you should have treasure in the Shamayim.
That's in the 10 Commandments, Lee?
No, sir.
That's not in the 10 Commandments. It's something else we got to do. Come on.
Then come here and follow me.
Follow me. That's right.
But it came to pass when the young Ish heard this debar, he became upset and went away.
He became upset. He became sorrowful. That's something you're requiring something more of me than just these physical attributes that I'm having to do that's told within the 10 Commandments. It's something more for all of us to do. A lot of times we get complacent with feeling like, okay, I'm keeping the Shabbat. I quote unquote, I got one Elohim, but really when you come down to it, the reason why he became sorrowful, if my whole goal was to obtain Yahuwah, which is through Yahusha HaMashiach, then realistically, I should have been able to let those things go. Even with us, there's a lot of things that we don't let go, and we have to understand that these things are Elohims to us. When we can't go and push beyond what we naturally want to do, that's because those things are holding on to us so strong. That's a love, that's a desire that we should have been given to Yahuwah. But come on, let's see.
Because he had much property.
He had a lot of things.
And Yahushua said to his Talmudim,
What did he tell him?
Amat, I say to you.
Of a truth, I say unto you.
It is difficult for a rich Ish to enter into the Malkut of the Shamayim.
It's difficult. It's gonna be a challenge for you. It's not gonna be something that's easy. A lot of times we go through life and we look for things that we like to take the easy route and things, but when things come to be a challenge, it's easy for us to walk away. Even when you look at Romans 15:4, I know we keep honestly, my intention, I really wasn't even gonna go there, but for whatever reason we did for today. Even when we looked at, talked about how we can have that hope. That's and that encouragement so we can keep going. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of the whole word. The whole word was written for us to be able to get a inspiration, to spark something in us, to be able to keep going, to fight past these challenges and things that we go through. Come on, Lee.
Moreover, I say to you, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich Ish to enter into the Malkut of Elohim.
That's a hard challenge right there. Come on.
When the Talmudim heard this,
What did they say?
They were very astonished and said, then who is able to be saved?
Who can be saved? Who? Go ahead.
And Yahusha looked at them and said to them,
what did he say?
To the Beni of Adam,
to the sons of men.
This matter is perplexing.
To the sons of men, this matter is perplexing. Even when Lee said the Benim of Adam, that's because everybody that stemmed out, they all came from one man, which is Adam. When we look at Adam and Kawul, what did they do? They were given rules, they were given things they had to follow. Don't eat of the tree. But what happened? The natural man desired something. And the natural man desired something. They went after that desire, and that caused them to lead the path that Yahuwah commanded them to do. Come on, Lee. So this is a hard thing. This is a hard thing for a man to do. But who can do it, Lee?
But to Elohim, the whole matter is not perplexing.
It's not hard for Elohim. So we're going to be like, if we become like Elohim, it won't be hard for us. We can overcome and we can endure those things. We can overcome the will of the flesh and resist the flesh when the flesh calls for us to do things that are against what Yahuwah calls for us to do. And we can do what he told us to do. Come on.
And Cuff answered and said to him,
what did he say?
See, we have left everything behind to follow after you.
We've left everything. I'm doing what you told me, but if I'm going to endure these things, surely it's got to be some sort of reward for me.
What shall be our portion?
What's going to be our portion? What are we going to get if we abstain from all these things that are against you? Lee, pick me up at MathathaYahu chapter 19. No, it's 19. Give me 16 and 20.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
Then he commanded his Talmudim.
He didn't ask him, he commanded them. What did he say?
That they must not tell anyone that he was the Mashiach.
Don't tell nobody.
From that time on, Yahusha began to tell his Talmudim that he needed to go to Jerusalem.
That's right. And why did he need to do it?
And to suffer much from the hands of the elders and the chief Kohanim and the scribes, and to be murdered, and was surely Zarok on the third Yom.
Yahusha came forth and he told them the things he was going to have to come forth and suffer. So he knew he was going to have to come forth and suffer, but he still said, okay, I'm going to surmount these challenges and I'm going to go anyway. Come on, Lee.
Cuff took him and began to reprimand him, saying, Adonai be Canaan to you.
Yahuwah be Canaan to you. Don't let it be.
May it not be like this for you.
That's right. Come on.
But he turned around and said to Cuff,
what did he tell him?
Get away from me, Satan.
Get away from me, Satan. That's Satan. That's an adversary. That's something that comes in to try to cause you to deviate from what it is you're doing. From Barashit, it's always been an adversary that's come in to try to cause you to deviate. And realistically, a lot of times that adversary isn't just somebody else. A lot of times that adversary is somebody within us. Sometimes we can be our own adversary. We know what it is that we called to do, but the will of the flesh causes us to do another thing, and we yield to that Satan. We yield to that adversary. We go contrary to what we've been told to do. Come on.
You are a stumbling block to me.
You are a stumbling block to me. You're trying to cause me to get off from my walk. A stumbling block is something that you put in the way of somebody to cause them to get off, that cause them to fall. We all got to walk that we're walking. Don't let Satan get in your way. Don't let Satan come in to stop you from doing what it is you've been commanded to do. Come on.
Because your lob is set on the things of Beni of Adam.
Your lob is set on the things of man.
And not on the things of Elohim.
And not on the things of Elohim. What Yahusha would tell them was the things that I'm going to have to do, this is hard for a natural man to do, but with Elohim, it's not hard. I know what I have to do. Come on.
Yahusha said to his Talmudim.
What did he say to him?
If a man who desires to follow after me, he shall disown himself.
He's got to put himself aside. We got to put ourselves aside. If we're going to look to follow Yahusha, which is going to make us be following the pattern that was just like the Father, which is Yahuwah, we can become two, but you got to deny the flesh. You got to deny self. Come on.
And pick up his two and
Pick up his
follow
two.
after me.
Deny himself and pick up suffering.
For whoever desires to save his kai,
Whoever desired to save his life,
his kai shall be lost from him.
his life going to be lost from him. You desiring to hold on to things that's contrary, you're going to lose anyway. The stuff you got is only temporary. But with Yahuwah, we can get something that lasts forever. We're looking for something that's alam, something that's without end, something that continues on. Come on.
But whoever loses his kai for my sake,
That's right. Whoever loses and sacrifices of themselves for my sake,
he shall find it.
he shall find it. I'm going to be able to retain this thing. Come on.
For what does it benefit a man if he should acquire the whole alone?
What benefit is it if I acquire the whole world, if I acquire all these natural things that my flesh desire? But what happened?
But destroy his kai.
So you can't have both. It's going to come a point when you got to make a decision. Am I going to yield to the flesh? Or am I going to yield to the Ruach, which is the spirit of us, which is what Yahuwah has commanded us to do, is to live to the Ruach and not to the flesh. Come on.
Or what shall a man give as the ransom for his kai?
What are you willing to give up for a ransom for your life? What are you willing to give up? What are you living to go without so that way you might take on life? Come on.
For the Ben of Adam,
the Son of Man,
shall ultimately come with the glory of his Father.
He's coming with the glory of the Father.
With his Malaki.
With his Malaki, his messengers.
Then shall repay every ish according to his deeds.
Every man's going to get paid back according to the deeds of the flesh. What you going to get is going to be based off of what you've done with the space you've been given. Nobody knows, none of us know when we're going to die. Sometimes you can go to the doctor and the doctor can give you a prognosis and tell you, hey, you got 6 months to live. But the very day, the very minute, the very second that you die, you don't know but Yahuwah. So your best advantage is to make sure that you're right before you go. I had the same brother who was asking me about, what was it going to take to be saved? Was it just as simple as, keeping the 10 Commandments? He also asked me, said, well, looking at the signs of where we are right now, it's just the end of times, looking at everything and no, we haven't accomplished everything that has been set for, to be happen and come to pass before the end comes. You don't know from minute to minute, from second to second, from the time that you exhale, you don't know if you're going to get another inhale. So even if the life keep going, your life might end, the world might go on another 100 years, but your life might end right now. Before this broadcast go off, somebody gonna die. Somebody else gonna come to life. Now, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna come to death? Or are you gonna come to life? That's not just in you being born. That's in you being reborn, being transformed by the renewing of your minds. Come on. Matter of fact, Lee, get me Romans chapter 6 and verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
What then shall we say?
What then shall we say?
Shall we continue in kata?
Shall we continue to walk after the flesh, that what might abound?
So that chesed may increase.
So that grace may increase? Should we keep doing wrong and keep expecting for Yahuwah to show grace unto us, to not cut us off, not give us what we rightfully deserving of? Is that how it's going to work? Come on.
May it never be.
May it never be. It's no way possible that you're going to continue to live your life according to sin, and you're going to take on and receive life through the grace of Yahuwah. The only way you're going to receive life is if you take on his seed, which is his grace. The only way to get that is by doing what it is he told you. Come on.
How shall we who move to kata increase to live in it?
How shall we that are dead to sin continue to live according to it? Come on.
Or do you not know?
You don't know this?
That many of us who have been immersed into Mashiach Yahushua have been immersed into his moot.
That immersion, that baptism, that's a spiritual death. That's a death that we take on in symbolism of what Yahusha did. He died to the flesh that he might take on life. We got to die to the flesh. That immersion, that's a simple act. That takes a matter of a couple of seconds. But what we're doing right now, we are dying to the flesh and we're looking to be raised with him. That's something that's going to take a long time. That cleansing and that immersion, that's going to take some time, and it's going to take some work from you. That's not as simple as a man laying you down and picking you back up. You're going to have to lay your flesh down that you can get that Yahusha can get you back up, but he's going to strengthen you to be able to do that. And that's going to be through the works that we're doing right now. Every one of us, the life that we live right now is going to determine whether we get back up with him or whether he leave us in moot. Now you're going to be drowning in that water. Come on.
Therefore, we have been buried with him.
We're buried with him. Come on.
Through the immersion into moot.
Through the immersion into moot. Come on.
As the Mashiach was the rock from the moot.
Just like he was raised from the moot.
through the glory of the Father,
through the glory of the Father,
so that we also might halak in newness of Kai.
that we might walk in newness of life. We can't walk according to the desires of the old man. We got to walk and live according to the desires of the new man, that ruachni man, that spiritual man that desires something greater than just the things that we naturally see and naturally desire. We got to let go of the desires of the flesh and take on the desires of the ruach. That ruachni man that's inside of every one of us is desiring to live. Now you got a choice and you got a decision to make which man you're going to feed. Come on.
For if we have been planted together
If
in
we've
the
been
likeness
planted,
of his moot,
that's right.
certainly we shall be also the likeness into his Zarah.
Certainly. That we don't have no doubt in that. Certainly. I'm for sure of it. Come on.
As we know that the old man who was with us was crucified with him.
That's right. It was crucified. He was dead. We killed the old man, just like Yahusha did. He killed his natural flesh. He laid his life down. Nobody took it from him. He laid it down. He had a decision and a choice to make. He desired something greater. So he said, listen, I'll give myself. Just like me and Lee had the song, I sold my soul to Yahuwah. He said, no refunds. He's going to give me something greater so you can have your fun. It's got to be something that you desire above those things that you see with your eyes. Come on.
So that the body of Qatar should be abolished.
That's right. So he can destroy that body.
And we should no longer be servants to Qatar.
That's right, because the whole time you're living, just like a slave. Amazingly enough, we looked it up yesterday. When you look up that servant, it's really referring to us being a slave. So when you live in the sin, you're a slave to sin. I can't do anything else other than what it is that thing is calling for me to do. Just like your flesh, you're not just a slave to man, you're a slave to your flesh. When Yahuwah calls you to do one thing and you don't do that because you're holding to this, that's because this is my Elohim. This is my master. That Adon, when he said Adon earlier, that's the master. Whoever it is that you're yielding your service to, your service to, and your servitude to, that is your master. When you don't do what Yahuwah told you to do because you're stuck doing the desires of the flesh, that flesh is your master. That is your Adon. That's why you're going to die, because your flesh ain't going to get you back up. You're going to need to die to the flesh, take on Yahuwah through Yahusha, so that way you can take on life. Come on.
For the moot is justified from Qatar.
It's just the dead justified. Come on.
Behold,
come on.
If we move with the Mashiach, we believe that we shall also Kai with him.
That's right. If we die with him, then we can raise with him. We can be raised up with him when he comes back. Come on.
For we know that the Mashiach, after that he had been Zaraq from the moot.
After that he was raised from the moot.
Would no longer moot.
He died once and for all. But us, how many times we keep coming in and we say, okay, this time I'm going to do right. I know for me, one thing for sure, when I would sit there, a lot of times I would come in and you hear the word and you be like, okay, I know where I messed up at. This time I'm going to get it right. This time.
That's right.
This time I'm going to do what it is I'm supposed to do. And you ain't going to believe it. I go right back out and I do it again. Yeah. I mess up again. And then, so that's that Wednesday, that Friday night, I say, this time I'm going to get it right. I'm going to go all the way this time. I done set my mind. You ain't gonna believe it. Before we come back in for Shabbat day, I done messed up again. I'm like, man, how I do this? But that's okay though, because when I hear the word on Shabbat day, you know what I say? This time I'm gonna get it right. Once again, I done made my mind up. And just like that, from service to service, I find myself constantly living and dying again. I take on life every time I hear the word, but when I go back out and I gotta put it into play, I'm dead. How many of us that done happened to us? And the thing is we have to stop taking on that death and take on life. We got to die once to the flesh, one final time to the flesh, so that we can take on life through Yahusha. Come on, Lee.
And that moot would no longer reign over him.
Okay. That death may no longer reign over him. Death can no longer be his master. The flesh has an appointment once to die. After that, the judgment, because that death is going to take control. Come on.
For he that moot, he moot to Qatar one time, and who lives, he lives to Elohim.
He died to the flesh one time. He died to sin one time. He not dying like I was. I die daily. Come on, Lee.
So you were also in your eyes as moot to Qatar.
We took on and believed we were the same way. Come on.
And Kai to Elohim in the Mashiach Yahushua our Adon. If so, then do not rule over Qatar in your body that shall moot to obey your law after your lust.
If you're going to take on the mindset of, I'm going to be just like Yahusha, I'm going to die to the flesh like he is, you can no longer let sin reign over you. Let not therefore sin reign over your mortal body. Every time you yield to the flesh, you have let sin reign over you. You have to break off the chains of sin and take on life through Yahusha. Come on.
Do not let your members
Mhm.
to become as instruments of unrighteousness to kata.
That's right. You don't let your members go forth and commit sin. The things that you have, don't let your mind be led into sin. Don't let your eyes be led into lusting through. Don't let your eyes be led into sin through lusting. Don't let your hands go into doing evil works. I can't yield my members to the things that bring forth moot, that bring forth death. I have to yield my members to the things that bring forth life. Come on, Lee.
But present yourselves
Present
to Elohim
yourselves to Elohim
as Kai from the moot,
as living from the moot, alive from the dead. Come on.
and your members as instruments of righteousness to Elohim.
And your members is righteous members. I'm doing righteous work. So my everything about me has become righteous, has become Sadiq. That's right. That's right. It's that simple. What verse you at, Lee?
At 14 now.
What's the last verse? 20.
See. 23.
Come on, give me a little bit more.
For the kata shall no longer rule over you.
That's right.
Because you are not under the Torah, but under the chesed.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Now we kata, because we are not under the Torah, but under chesed.
Mm-hmm.
Let it not be.
Let it not be. We can't take on the mindset and say, well, we no longer under the law. The law came with the death that was instituted. When we go and we break the law, that brings forth death. And a lot of people, they take on the mindset and say, well, we're not under the law, but guess what? You're still gonna die. Back under the law, when you committed that sin, death came upon you right then. But guess what? Now he's giving you an opportunity. You've been given grace. You've been given space and opportunity to get it right. Every one of us has a short time and a short opportunity to get it right. But make no mistake about it. Death is what we rightly deserve, but we need to get that chesed. Come on, Lee.
Do you not know?
You don't know?
That when you present your nafash to him to be his abadim, to turn aside to his words, you are abadim to him to hear in his voice, whether of kata to moot or of obedience of sadiq. But thanks to Elohim,
thanks be to Elohim,
that you were abadim of kata, and then you have heard with all your law to the form of the teaching that you were entrusted, and you have been freed from the hands of kata.
So we were slaves to sin, but through the word that we heard, we've been made free. We've been made free from sin. We don't have much time, so bring me back over to MathathaYahu chapter 19. You remember what verse I left you off at? HaDuYahu for space. They said, a man's gift made room for him. HaDuYahu. I don't need a whole room full of people. I just need space. Yahuwah see fit to give me space. I bring forth the word, and it'll go to who needs to hear it. I allow it to be a benefit. I allow that when you hear the word, it don't just be something that you hear and it spark you for this moment, but it be something that you can continue on with, that give you that cord, give you that encouragement, give you that endurance, give you that help, that when you go through and you fight, when your flesh calls for something, I know I can resist because I know what I'm looking to obtain. I know what it is that I get when I do things contrary to the word, so I know what I'm looking to obtain. I can't do those things of the world. I can't do those desires of the flesh. I have to do something different. Come on.
Sir, verse 28, 1928.
1928. Come on.
And Yahusha said to them,
what did he say?
Aman, I say to you,
of a truth, I say to you,
you who follow after me,
those who follow after me,
in the renewal of creation, when Ben of Adam sits upon his throne of glory, you too shall sit upon 12 thrones to judge the 12 tribes of Yasharal.
What verse you start at, Lee?
Yes, sir.
28. Give
yes,
me 26. Yes, give me 1926. We'll go ahead and walk it down from there.
Yes, sir. And Yahushua looked at them and said to them,
what did he say?
To the Beni of Adam,
to the Benim of Adam,
this matter is perplexing.
To the sons of the flesh, this matter is perplexing. Everything that I'm telling you is perplexing to the flesh. But what is it to the?
But to Elohim, the whole matter is not perplexing.
The whole matter is not perplexing to the Benim of Elohim. You know why? Because I know what I'm gonna get. So it doesn't perplex me. It doesn't put me off from what I know I'm being called to do. Because I know what I'm looking to obtain. Come on.
And Cuff answered and said to him, See, we have left everything behind to follow after you.
We've left everything to follow after you. I've denied my flesh to follow after you. Come on.
What shall be our portion?
What am I gonna get? That's the reality of it. The reason why we faint a lot of times because we forget what it is that we're looking to receive. What is it that comes as a result of our abstaining from things contrary to the word? What is it that we're going to get if we resist the flesh? If we resist the flesh when the flesh calls for something that we're not supposed to do. When I see that something's pleasant to the eye, when I see that woman walking, when you see that man walking, when you see whatever it is that you want to do, I see that cold beer with the sweat dripping down it, I smell that blunt and I want to smoke it. What is it that I'm going to get?
And Yahusha said to them,
Mm-hmm.
Aman, I say to you,
Of a truth, I say unto you,
you who follow after me,
you who follow after me,
in the renewal of creation,
mm-hmm.
when the Ben of Adam sits upon his throne of Kabul,
Mm-hmm. When new life comes up,
you too shall sit upon 12 thrones to judge the 12 tribes of Yasharal. And any Ish who has left behind houses,
any man that left behind who?
Houses,
Spiritual houses, spiritual houses.
or
These are natural things. Left behind houses and what else, Lee?
or brothers, or sisters,
or sisters. So these are things that I'm attached to by the flesh. My flesh went out and worked, and I've attained this house. My flesh makes me related to my brother. My flesh makes me related to my sister. But what am I going to get if I deny these things, Lee?
or father,
Or fathers,
or mother,
or mothers,
or wife,
or wives,
or children, or fields for my Shem's sake.
You ain't gonna believe it. These are all things that we naturally love. I love my mother because she's my mother. I love my father because he's my father. I love my brother, my sister. I love my wife. I love my house because I know what I put in to obtain it. I know I love the land that I have. All these things I have, I love them. But what am I going to get if I deny them, Lee? If I set these aside?
He shall receive 100 times and shall inherit Alam Kai.
That's what we're looking to get, everybody. That's what we're looking to get. When you go through, you keep in your mind, when I go through and I abstain, I'm looking to get 100-fold. I'm looking to get something far greater than what I got right now. So all of your, however bad your suffering get, matter of fact, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about the hardest time you ever suffered, the hardest time you ever fought to resist something. And you know in your mind for a surety, because that's what the book says, that you're going to get something far greater. No matter what it is you're going through, no matter what it is you're suffering, if you set your mind on doing what it is who were called, he'll give you something far greater than everything you ever been through, everything you've ever had, and everything you could have ever imagined to have. Be encouraged. That's good. How do you hold?
You listening to Dr. Evie.